Hi, everyone. I hope you're doing well here on this Thursday, the 29th. I want to first off send my well wishes to everyone down into the Florida area. I mean, I'm talking from Naples to Fort Myers to Tampa, over to Orlando to Jacksonville, and all points in between. I know the storm is out in the Atlantic right now, coming towards Charleston, less ferocious than it was as it hit Southwest Florida. But bottom line is, I really do send, and all of us really sending all of our best thoughts, our best wishes out to all of you that continue to clean up and continue to ride out this mess. Let's hope that it's the end. I know hurricane season goes through the end of October, end of September into early October could be the worst part of the season. Nonetheless, I do wish everyone the best, and I want you to know that, and I know that you continue to send your good thoughts towards that direction as well. All right, everyone, I hope that you are having a very, very wonderful midday into the latter half of the afternoon, no matter where you're watching from. And I might be a little bit casual, but I want to show you, there's my shirt. I got it in yellow. Yes, it's looking good. So today we are going to be talking all about Windstar Cruises. And I want to talk about the trip coming up in October. Whether you're watching this live or whether you're watching this recorded, I do want to let you know that I will be answering your questions throughout this chat. And I do want to answer all of the questions, whether it be about this trip or whether it be about future trips. So I certainly want to hear what you have to say. And also, if you are interested, if you're not, that's okay too. Just please ask about any future trips that are coming your direction. All right, so first, let you take a look at a video from Windstar Cruises. Again, this is going to be really an unbelievable journey as we leave Venice to Rome, and this is set for October of 2023. Again, October of 2023 is when we are going to take this journey on windsurf, actually leaving from Venice, which is my favorite city on earth, leaving from Venice, not Trieste, not Marghera, not hundreds of miles away from Venice, but in fact, Venice, because the larger ships can't leave out of Venice anymore. But I want you to take a look at Windstar's reputation and a video that they provided me from Europe.
What does it mean when we say Windstar knows the way to Europe? It means we know the way to create more time, opportunity, freedom. Select a destination, choose your adventure, and fully immerse yourself like a local. Serving just 148 to 342 guests, our sailing and all-suite yachts are guided by the wind and the stars to nearly 75 itineraries and more than 150 ports throughout Europe. Our private yacht-style cruises deliver you to the doorways of intimate, iconic European settings in France, Italy, Spain, Portugal, Greece, Croatia, Iceland, Norway, and more. With Windstar, coming on board feels like coming home. Personal service and genuine hospitality are provided by friendly crew members who know your name and your tastes. Our casual, welcoming atmosphere means you can relax and be yourself. On board each of our yachts, every meal is a world-class dining experience. Our acclaimed chefs create fresh, regional dishes, delivering flavour from port to plate. You may choose to indulge in exceptional local or global cuisines, created and served daily. Cruise anywhere you like, any way you like. The possibilities are limitless. For a European cruise that's 180 degrees from ordinary, Windstar knows the way.
All right, they talked about daydreaming and all about the essence of Europe. And I want to bring you up to date with this incredible itinerary. Again, this is the 7-night classic Italy and Dalmatian coast itinerary. I'm going to remove the banner here at the bottom so you can get a full scope of everything that we are talking about. Again, this is on windsurf, one of the largest sailing vessels that there is. And again, when I say largest, it's still a very intimate ship. And you can see, if you've ever been on Windstar, please comment. Let me know your thoughts, because I have personally been on this ship. And I will tell you, it is like a voyage unlike any other you've been on, because you have the dramatic sail away as the sails come undone and really work with the wind. It really is an amazing sight to see. And you've got to experience this in person. Again, this is Wind Surf from Windstar Cruises, and it is October 23rd to the 31st of 2023. You can see the different places that we'll be going, and it's going to again start in Venice, many places in Croatia, Montenegro, which is probably one of the most amazing sail-ins. If you have ever experienced that, again, please chime in and let me know. But again, Montenegro, Montenegro is where we'll be stopping, along with some very small ports of call in Sicily and Sorrento. You know that if you're on a large ship, you've got to dock in Naples, and then you've got to commute to Sorrento and the Amalfi Coast. Well, this is you're actually pulling up to Sorrento, Italy. You can buy all the limoncello that you possibly can bring back, and then we'll eventually end up in Rome. But let's start off with Venice. Venice is my absolute favorite city of all time. If anyone asks me, and you know, friends, we've been together for a long time, Venice is my favorite place on earth. It's true. I mean, I love it. Now, it's not for everyone, and I get it if you have your stories of going there in the heart of summer when you have tons of ships in town and the tourists. I mean, it gets very, very crowded. However, because we're starting this in the off season, not only is the price right, because it is off season, but we're not going to be seeing the crowds like you usually would see. And the best part is that we will be leaving from Venice, Italy. This is not the type of cruise that you're going to have to travel to Trieste. This is not the type of cruise that you go to Marghera or any other ports. I mean, I know cruise lines that are docking hundreds of miles away and saying that they're coming into Venice, an hour, 2-3 hour bus ride. That's not the case with this trip. Again, we start in Venice, and you can see the variations of me right there and those smiles on my face. I'll tell you, Venice is literally like no other place. And really like no other ship is the Wind Surf. You can see here that a majority of these rooms are ocean view rooms. They really don't have balconies. It wasn't created, and it really wouldn't fit the theme. As you really take in the all-teak decks, again, you have wraparound possibilities of walking around this amazing ship, and it is all laid out perfectly. Again, as it starts in Venice and you see the sails unravel from Venice, it really is an unbelievable moment. And that is something that you'll see from all of the ports of call that we will continue to be a part of. So let's take a tour of the ship, shall we? And this is a typical stateroom on board Wind Surf. It's not a big stateroom by any means, but again, it's only a 7-night cruise. And with that said, we are pretty much at a port every single day. So the amount of time that you'll be spending in your room is going to be very limited. If you are interested in a suite, they certainly have those available. And I can certainly look into that for you. But you can see the Wind Surf stateroom. And this is what a majority of us, this is what I've stated in the past. Got a great bathroom, great shower. You have 2 portholes in each of the rooms. But again, like I said, you're really not going to be in your room a whole lot here. You can see the storage spaces that you have on the wall there. You have a nice closet. You have a mini bar. You have a desk. You have plenty of storage here in this room. And then, of course, the various plugs that you use for your electronics. So it's a great layout of the Wind Surf. Again, that's the stateroom here on board. Here's a look at just an alcove of the dining room. Again, you can see here that everything well appointed, incredible drapes. You have some great furniture, beautiful carpeting. This has been recently refurbished, so you can see the Wind Surf dining room. Not going to be the ginormous dining rooms that you've seen on other ships, double deckers, so on and so forth. But this is an intimate dining room, a perfect setting for when we wrap up the day and enjoy a meal. And by the way, talking about that, Windstar is the official cruise line of the James Beard Award Foundation, the James Beard Foundation. And with that said, the cuisine, perfect. I mean, it is a great way to see the sights, and you can taste the sights as well as we continue along the Dalmatian coast on our way from Venice into Rome. a look at the lounge, and this is just one of the lounges that they have on board Windsurf. Again, beautifully redone. If you've been on Windsurf and you say we're on it when they had a casino, well, they've taken the casino out and they've widened the Windsurf lounge just a bit. So once again, the Windsurf lounge has been completely redone and it looks absolutely stunning. And this is just an alcove of that lounge. Before, it was just a long bar. Doesn't really have much character, but now they've really redone it and it looks superb. So again, that's the Windsurf lounge on board the Windsurf. Of course, has a pool deck in the aft. So you can enjoy the pool deck in the aft. You can enjoy the pool deck that is midship as well. But if you're used to, say, the decks on board a Holland America ship, towards the aft of the ship on the sun deck, it's wide. This is the same type of feeling. You have a wide open space here. To the right of this picture, you can't see it, but there's a bar and they have wait staff, a nice sized pool, some more hot tubs there that are accompanied by the pool, and great loungers that you can take in the beautiful scenery that we will be seeing. And I'm going to show that to you right now. Our first stop here in Croatia. I mean, look how absolutely stunning. Have you been to Croatia before? I want to know. So let me know. And you can see this is a very tiny port. And one of the first stops that we'll be making, again, most ships do not arrive here in this specific port. But because of Windsurf's size, we could pretty much go into all the nook and crannies, if you will, along the Dalmatian coast. So this is just one of the stops that we're making in Croatia. And then Split, Croatia, also an absolutely gorgeous seaside town. And you can see here that you have the culture, you have the history, you have the beautiful scenery of Croatia itself. And then one that you've probably been many times, the beautiful walled city of Dubrovnik. You can see here what an amazing place that you can walk around for miles, really, and not see the same thing twice. Dubrovnik has great shopping, great food, friendly faces. One of my favorite stops on this entire trip. And then you just see the beautiful water that encompasses this entire region. So again, Dubrovnik, a fantastic place that you will be seeing. One of my favorite places that we'll be going is Kotor. Friends, I can't even describe to you what the sailing is like when you go into Montenegro, specifically Kotor. It's another walled city. When you go into Dubrovnik, again, it's absolutely stunning and you get to see everything. But when you go into Kotor and you make your way along the fjords coming into and out of, so not only is the sail in absolutely stunner, but the sail out is also incredibly gorgeous. It is a sight to see. And if you've never done that before, you really need to go ahead and do that. So once again, Kotor is one of the scenes that we will be taking you through. Sicily is another port that we normally don't go to on the larger ships, but Sicily is on this itinerary. And then one of my favorite places in Italy, Sorrento. To the left, you see the lemon trees. Lemon trees dot the landscape. And if you want every type of lemon-esque pottery for your house, if you want limoncello, if you want lemon cough drops, if you want limoncello candies, if you want, I mean, I'm talking lemon everything, this is Sorrento. And there is no need to go ahead and dock in Naples because that's what you have to do on the larger ships. Best thing is, because we are on Windsurf, you get to go in and dock into Sorrento itself. And then you make your way to the Amalfi Coast, whether you go south or whether you go up to Naples, dependent upon what you want to do. But for a majority of you that have been to Naples and have done that and seen that, no problem, because Sorrento is where it's at. The gorgeous side streets of all the lemons. I mean, literally lemon everything is there in Sorrento before we wrap things up in Rome. So again, if you have any other questions, feel free to go ahead and ask me those questions. I know a couple of them continue to come through, but I just want to go over the dates with you yet again. It's October 23rd to October 31st. And this again, starting in Venice, and you get to go ahead and go through different spots of Croatia, Montenegro, Sicily, and then we're going to wrap things up in Italy. So again, a great way to start things off. And with that said, this cruise is right after the heart of the season ends. So right there at the end of the season is where we are going to be starting things up. And when I say end of season, you might be saying, okay, is everything closed? And that's not the case, because everything is still open, but the crowds are less and the heat is less intense. It really is a fantastic way to see the Dalmatian coast and really see my all-time favorite city, Venice, Italy, and make your way to Rome. We are going to be doing some group activities pre and post. So don't forget, I'm always with you every single step of the way on all of our journeys. And my website just became live. So check that out at sailwithseth.com. Again, sailwithseth.com. Want to say hi to our friend, hey, Annie in Alaska. Hope you're doing well. Hi, Bonnie, Jean, hi to you, and hi, Heidi. It really is. I understand that a lot of you might be booked for those dates already. I know that my friends, as what I call everyone here, my friends are bookers. You guys go on and you book something that's 23 into 24 and even some into 25. But I will tell you that if you are interested in this cruise, I only have a limited amount of rooms left. And I will also be able to give you some onboard credit too. So share this with your friends. You know, everyone asks me, and I've been talking to so many of you, and they say, well, what can we do to help you out? Well, the best thing that you can do to help me out is share my website, sailwithseth.com. Share this video with your friends. Do whatever you need to do and spread the love of travel. And again, group travel is where it's at. And I can't wait to be sailing with so many of you across the world here in the next couple of years. It really is going to be a lot of fun. But another ones that I threw into the mix, again, this is our Windstar cruise for October of 2023. And then you might have noticed my posting a little bit earlier today, and this one just came out hot off the press. And this is a New Year's cruise down under. That's right, New Year's 2023 into 2024. It's from Melbourne, Australia to Auckland, New Zealand. Includes overnights. You usually do not receive these, but it includes the overnights in Tasmania as well as Sydney. So how about climbing the Sydney Bridge? We'll do it together. Tasmania offers some amazing spots that you can see some kangaroos, even hand feed them. It's great. This is on board Virgin Voyages Resilient Lady, brand new ship coming out next year, December 29th of 2023 to January 12th. Quick look at the itinerary here. You do start in Melbourne. You go to Burnie, Tasmania, Hobart, Sydney, as you overnight in both of those spots, a couple of sea days as you cross over the Tasman Sea, and then you stop in New Zealand from the pier to Picton, Taronga, and then eventually ending in Auckland. 14 nights, December 29th, 2023 to January 12th of 2024. This is really going to be a fantastic voyage. And if you're interested in that, please go ahead and send me an email. All right, quick and easy, everyone, for today. I just wanted to say hello. I wanted to touch base. My thoughts going out to all of our friends in Florida. I know you feel the same. And if you have any questions whatsoever on any other voyage, please go ahead and send me an email. You know how to find me. It's sailwithseth@gmail.com. sailwithseth@gmail.com. But again, have a great rest of your day. Take care, friends, and I'll see you back here next time. Bye for now.